Yama etiefone arofo nyina so akwaba famra dwumaje so ha Charles Adu TV on YouTube, afa so oko TikTok Charles Adu TV, and then Facebook Charles Ado, and so benya na fin update na no onsa atimi akabi Benjamin Asare. Finally, I started a contract no ede amatima ye fene se akrato folk ede won sam nyina so etimi eba na bibia so no etimi akoso na tima ye fene se Vision FC for no omo won na omo so etimi ma hat to folk operate anto enso so etimi aba reply aye tima ye fene se Vision FC afie bedi nkomo enso ewo Hesi Heman Junior ono aye NCC chairman ede matima ye fene se akrato folk na wakasa ede nsem na so etima tuja enso asini nsem sankabeya krapo na anka ato folk fans no yenyai eye opanyina fans alaja kambe widimpo esan se se wodo nsa ukalaja kambe asama asa wodo nsa awo ewura Togbe Afede eni we ene nsema hofo e ka na se wosonfo matena siam de nyina no enso ba be somom na bia so no etima koso subscribe ma me share fa comment no enso etimi to ase na bia no enso entimi enkoso kama Patrick Hasiem from Nyambua, Ghana Premier League match day 27 no, and so 8 me pass Nyambua Friday. It's na and I just no, and so 8 me shasiye Friday night football. And so wait me abaso Achester Patrick Tima. Ye fana say a mediama any team. I fana say a Dreams FC. Edba Bonnie ewa takwa TNA a stadium na game no, and so about 6 o'clock p.m. no. Just a number enye easy cry. Our finish Saturday no. Team FN say Accra Lions, and so any team FN say Basake All Stars at the Baboni our Accra Sports Stadium. Na afe Nyambua Sunday, a team FN say Sante Kotoko Atenefie ewo Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium. Any team FN say Bechem United, the Hunters, and so etimi eje Aboni Vision FC any Hearts of Folk ewo ni eje Kreku the second sports complex game no, and so etimi abasu Nyambua Sunday na afe Kara United. Any team FN say Ejana FC ewo Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium no ewo Tamale 3 o'clock p.m. That game no so baso na afe Brekum Chelsea. Any team ye FN say Hearts of Lions, and so Eddie Aboni ewo Brekum Golden City Park, and at that game no so ebetimi akoso bibiani dance park no ehobe huru ten bibiani Gold Stars. Any team FN say Young Apostles Eddie Aboni ewo 3 o'clock p.m. na afe Legon Cities. Any team ye fan say LC Samates ewo Tuba as hotel for no so so be kaswanye na patem no be game no so betimi akos Nyambua Sunday games ni nyina so 3 o'clock p.m. and a games ni nyina so so she say Ghana Premier League ni about 225 matches. He say no Urama sai any matches are Ghana yesom etimi apo your Premier League no me patch home wins etimi apio no makoma 118 ha any afe dunwotwe afe away wins no enso 39 draws makoma 68 goals apio 387 and as goals apio no 389 goals and etimi apio home goals 255 and afe away goals no enso 134 our first half goals 179 and after second half goals no and so 210 yellow cards actually no ultimate PM 712 and after red card 33 red cards and so ultimate PM our film our penalties actually penalty no and as a referees no and so ultimate agya ba kuma 36 adiasansia and after so penalty almost some ultimate ahye no and so ma kuma 31 penalty asay and so 5 and after on goals no and some makumako 10 and yes said no so esitia ye de ehon sam no and so 8 mafeni nkomo p and some intime furam our team IFN say had to folk asoya niakoso Vision FC4 and so akasai na chese anomo kade no kwane say etwa to folk for nsunom say omani had to folk e de besia ni na Nyambua Sunday within first 25 minutes no omoso ba finish team ye finish say Accra to folk eno ana chese kwame opare ado e de eye reply and so etawabonten aba reply team ye finish say Vision for ne kama ntiyan kwani nkotie nsema kwame opare ado and so edituja
carefully over here but just like Alatula was saying But yeah, we are beyond that level. Team BA near Sasu bit not count within the 90 minutes when we take to the pitch and we do all the talking on the pitch, then everybody will get to know what we are of.
Na Musumbe Mumbia and Asare Mudambedi.
True. For us, yeah, man, we continue to prepare, get our supporters behind us, and all the Tamani Town Park, and do all the talking on the pitch within the 90 minutes. Because we believe so much that team beyond the house at the bottom, it will not come easy. They will prepare beyond themselves. So when they say, why they just like the other teams? It's because if they prepare in that manner, the humiliation will be too much. So this one, they will always want to prepare beyond preparation usually, but we'll be ready for them.
Is it was a man to my mission and come to my barber here second half? Was it my man to my 2 goals in Kranjana, Menyabian?
Yes, 1 man terminal will do another 2 goals now, but then it means that he's going home with 0 points.
How? When I 2 goals number, I also on the best 2.
On the best
25 minutes, no more.
25 minutes on the area.
No more, yes, show her, I said, the body Makuno.
25 minutes, they do not water break in the bedroom. Say 25 or say 30 maestro. You'll be there, I'll be there. Yamia Duma after the game, in Nairobi walk out.
Was it Benjamin Asare? They will not drop because on one supporting Kutana training and Tianokran Bemana is Yamano.
Maestro, master be a watch you be a dear, Akolana be what they are saying. And as Akolano, the master no added to an annual drawer. So he shouldn't be bothered. I know what idea or in Nayakopa will give him the respect that we have to give to him. But when we get to the pitch, tell him that he should forget about it.
Gentia Kwame, Miyama Shimika can say from Monday, Nano, as a Vision FC supporters, your bin, social media, Omukasa, so Mubechamuti, House of Folk supporters in Ubia, Yedin, Ukrainiano Pena, Mesro Sebekasa Kaka, Kebi Kranka also, so why these are Adena, Atoha supporters, Wana.
Maestro, you'll be there. Need now to give supporters in that enthusiasm, on that motivation to go and represent their team. But when you get onto the pitch, it is your strategy. While rehearsing from all the week, from Monday, do the Sunday, and it is your motivation and it is your enthusiasm to ensure that you satisfy your supporters. And then we know that usually, yes, they are strong, but Venu Bena has a focus because the young winning match order. And Venu Bena, it has been impossible for us to go there and then do the magic. So we don't have any fear for anybody. Within 90 minutes, I'm met Yanka.
Okay. Nadia Bekache House of Folk supporters.
For my some of you the supporters, it is 90 minutes. Temani Accra, Sebi, Epping. Let's find space and go and support the team. 3 o'clock match. When we are coming back home from Tema, we'll be marching back home to Accra with our phobia songs.
Pame, Anope, Mame, and Nawasiname phones here. And on Sunday, Babe, Nafe, Ebe, Amagani, Amageshi, and Ibiho, Amaga, Hoho, and on Sunday, Yenina Tema, na Yakohe, Sa game ya, Yakan Wasabi, na Yase, 1 month Tema, Dina, ABC, Nessie, and T, Muma Yenina, Yan Contem na. Game.
Okay, no air kwame opare adodia fei yenin kamo Benjamin Asare, fantastic goalkeeper, Black Stars goalkeeper #1. Ache say Benjamin Asare the contract extension some koba say Benjamin Asare no enso betima extend the contract adamatima ye fene say Akrato folk ebi mu say ontimi extend kabeyanka Benjamin Asare enso free out of folk munko na afi no wanyini ni 32 years there anka yanka wosan ko no free club no mko na afi no kopesika ede ebafie na enom na che say nearby no say Benjamin Asare enso etima twepena sipipa so I extend the contract no till Nyamboa 2027 and some etimi edi amatima fene sakrata folk inti one and one person Benjamin Asare best no contract no Benjamin Asare is no contract no edi amatima ye fene se akrata folk till 2027 she say no ye free na ya kopem 2027 Benjamin Asare our contract with tima ye fene se akrata folk inti no Benjamin Asare no say ye ton Benjamin Asare had to folk and some etimi and say ti ni hana se bom pa mana afi no so no ne form no enso etimi gina so sana bibia no etimi akoso ede ama opanyina ye friend say Benjamin Asare e wo team e friend say Accra to folk I am NCC almost chairman NCC chairman e opanyina e friend say Elvis Heyman Jr. na ono so etimi akasa ne nsam no tosom inti tewaso ne tie nsam ne yie ne nsam o kan ebi ne sem anka ono oba ne efa ne sato folk obaya NCC chairman no obetu ebi mo na chese sa nkrofo no omunyina fight against opanyina efa ne Sarhaj Akambi and Vincent Odotei Showa amemre bi one supporters ni shiai ama supporters ni kache ne se ono susu no enhwe ne mu se ono sa opanyini efa ne se Sarhaj Akambi and Vincent Odotei Showa no behwe na fa munyima mo so emwa club no omo so etimi atu ase na eno bai no ono so sorry ejinai ama chese ono kunti asa mpanifo no ama yewura Togbe de sie ne na sa ano eden enti ono advice anko de ema how to folk fan bia na se nke be ya anka to folk fan bia no enso enjai eye opanyina e Sarhaj Akambi ene Vincent Odotei Showa din bokra nanka fe yem focus wa club no so yem ko tie nsema chese Heyman Jr. to
Akambi Odotei influence in the club and the fight yema Akambi nko yema Odotei nko no na emwa mahas enwi ne mahas nko ne no. Where do you stand?
Maestro Sanka first be and Anka Obisa me say question we are Anka I will go the way some of my supporters will go. Any area some of the way some analysts will go.
Okay.
But today from where I sit as an outgoing NCC chairman, with the kind of experience, any my interaction with the board chairman, any how close I was with the board chairman in the past, even now no meaning kasado, but meaning very close.
Okay.
But do baby no, who your supporters you jumano, nyama bi wa oya na ompe. Nti ema distance kakra by mo. Okay. So question we won. Let me say this. Akambi Odotei. To be honest with you, if I were some of the supporters and as some of our leaders, I would say, to be honest, yen jai omudimbo.
Munyai Akambi Odotei dimbo.
Exactly. And my reasons are this. You see, the board chairman is the leader of the club as it stands now.
Okay.
Now, or the majority shareholder of the club, okay? And he's been the leader of the club for the past 14 years, if I get it right. The past 14 years, before we became, or I and my current executive became, we started the NCC. Now the previous NCC were fighting against the Akambi Odotei monopoly or whatever in the club. I came to see it.
Okay.
And I have been any more time. Me buy me 1 year on the board. Not supporters name me share catch me say me throw petition against Odotei. Sorry, Alhaji Akambi. Sa petition na me throw me defend the petition ama board set up a committee to investigate Alhaji Akambi on a certain issue. Ma me kan some throw ye e ma mini board chairman a relationship be very bad.
Because of why?
Because asema board chairman catch me say sanka me and anke yedi ye me obe support me the same.
Okay.
Because I'm also part of the board, and when there is something coming from outsider, it was also making sure say you understand?
Yeah.
Exactly. And you also show there, but officer is with you. You understand? So me being on the board, but and then at the same time writing petition against a member of the board, One will say acquire say bibisa but the difficulty too is that I was playing double role on the board.
Yeah.
Me play double role on the board. A board member and a supporters leader.
Yeah.
So there are times I have to speak like a board member.
Okay.
And there are times you have to speak like a supporters leader on the board. And that is the biggest challenge you have on the board.
Wow.
You understand? Because the times you speak as a supporters leader, you are a nice person, and the times you speak as the times you speak as a board member, you are
a nice person.
You are a nice person. You are on the same level. But the times you speak as a supporters leader, you may not like the way things may go. You understand?
But the supporters took you to the board, so you are representing the supporters.
Exactly.
So you at any point in time, you are a supporter rep on the board.
Exactly.
Not a board member.
Exactly. So that is what I'm saying. If there are issues being discussed, and it's about normal board issues, you may not necessarily have issues. But if it is about supporters, the way I may make a choice as of supporters, win-win. Always it will look like the effort of the board. No board, you are not seeing it. You are only seeing what the supporters are saying.
Okay.
But that's what they make say. Because who are board, and the board feels that whatever problem it is, our supporters may complain. You as the leader, you are on the board, and you are seeing the role and the effort the board is putting in to solve that problem, and yet you are complaining. And now what you say? So they feel like you are part of us. You know what we are doing to salvage the issue, and yet still, you get me. So let me come back to the Akambi issue. Yakusanto kwaibi, cabinet ye, yakusanto kwaibi ya. But if you ask me of my honest opinion, me feel say board chairman se bi onyakwala.
Okay.
Secondly, me feel say board chairman was sticking in the neck. Now let me tell you, the last press conference about chairman Akambi And Odotei din be muno. It was out of NCC. It should be an aba. Raise concern o say demonstration be aba o say bibi.
Okay.
Board chairman our press conference no. Okay say the lives of Akambi And Odotei are rare to find.
Or a loyalist.
Or you see the way they are rare to find. Well, because you are rare to find. They say we are very important, very instrumental. Now this was in the presence of other board members. So what did they make say? Nature say board chairman were a lot of faith in them. So it's a board chairman who come Alaji Ejuma, and I say honorable Odotei Ejuma say onkoya. Now for 5 years, 10 years, we continue to criticize them. Then it means we ourselves we are being a bit. We are diverting tactics. Me, that's how I see it. But if there is somebody we should talk to, the board chairman, Sebi Akambi, and now me no can say me. The last board the last board that you form,
okay.
Me say Akambi nkan. Me say Alhaji Akambi on your management member.
Yeah.
But you and I know say Alhaji Akambi plays still an instrumental role today. Sebi Alhaji bet me as a referee if you keke so koye.
There obenya instruction. But
obenya instructions.
Again Alhaji we feel so all year supporters simple because ye na tia no ye hu Alhaji the anima na say or boa or run errands to help the club. Again na supporters na hu Alhaji hom say all ye ntia if you two any time also time will be Asare Akambi Odotei again why we feel say den why
obia ni de oka so what you say and a club ni mu bi ayesusa wo mu Akambi su no o me predecessor obedi NCC chairman bi me to me say bi atam obedi NCC chairman o ye boni bi o the time as board member because a lot is being said what you say.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to go into the merit of the omo nkofo canon. I am seeing it from the point he say nipa na ono say Alhaji nye adwuma no. Say me ntumi nka nche nipa ne say onsisa Alhaji. Ana me ka che ni say onsisa na o say onsisa na me attack Alhaji. Nti me Elvis me ja Alhaji attack. Me Elvis me ja honorable Odotei attack. The more I do it, it will become personal.
Okay.
They may see it as personal.
Okay.
So what must say because me man adwuma so onye. Nipa no so man adwuma no ebia as my position as NCC chairman mama catch nipa no and I see a meeting yes supporters no so mumpe nipa no majority shareholder see I want to work with them. So if I don't have the guts to stop the person and I may need the capacity to stop the board chairman so what you say say adie me kan no anafa you understand.
I get it.
Then if I go hunting for the two people now they will see it like personal, and I think that is where it is going now. So some supporters, any allergy, any problem, they can. You could see some text messages flying on social media, exactly some audios. It has become very personal, and I don't think it is good.
And today now be catch your supporters.
Me catch you must be enya but because one life na you woman no, obi any match na. Ye nyina na ye football, okay. Ye criticizing professionally, constructively. But my your criticism ni ye never been so personal.
Okay.
Because when you baby obeshi obi echina. because me in other areas of endeavor minimum be a last baby a man can't papa be and makoshia no be a me anymore minimum be so be a why me bibi ebi enemy NCC chairman ebi why bibi ebi a chine bi wa be shia me ebi a we medwuma bi mu ebi a so no matter what no we should try to criticize constructively.
Okay,
we should try to be, and I think we need that unity. But finally on Alhaji Akambi and Odotei, I think say we should allow that issue to lie. The Inter-America say board chairman on your not so be yomo.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
So to me no, anka yen jais asem no. If at board chairman in own time, and now say nyamiye ya dum, obi a officer on Alhaji. Now one day, uda sorry, na se board chairman say samadwin. Then you praise God.
Are you supporters suggesting say board chairman when you're listening board chairman and Mosua, you know, on Fimo, now say untie musu into when you're listening board chairman. That's the suggestion.
On one leg, Ubekani say maybe he's not listening to the supporters. On another leg, Ubekani say ebia. On also feel say sa nipa mi no omu ye bibi sunku without them other people cannot do it. So the nature what I say. So it's on two legs. Ebia board chairman if he say, and he has said it publicly.
Yeah.
Say Alhaji Opedibi obeya manisisia. You understand? And let me also give you an example. I think one thing I've also noticed about the board chairman is saying, say opewasema. Okay.
Yeah.
Say opewasema no opewasem. Say what am I saying? Me no opemasem pa. Okay. I think if not because I was leading the front, any some of the activist rules and I was a player. And KB, I think by now, meaning is more closer than we used to be. You understand my point? So I think naturally, no, or perhaps I'm not so one or the way idea, one or the way idea. Or no be a osisana dream. You can't say
easily.
So I think we have to pray, and also we have to hope for the best. But if we want to continue on that tangent, say Debia Akambi Odotei, I also think say with my experience, any mean come be a mini board chairman abono. The more we do that, the board chairman sees it as hatred. Cabinet you wakada in a meeting. Because sometimes if you say up a proof be, you understand, and some of the prover nisakano, and now some of the messages, and now some of the issues are raising, official a petty.
Okay.
You are, so with one leg you might also feel say he's not listening. In another leg, or also to make a choice, he's listening to what we are saying. But issues now raising or no feel say or when say a personal.
Okay.
And this is where I want the supporters to calm down. And no unta money ding. Munta nye dede about them. Say board chairman anka say bia am passing microphone here bibia enya. He will come to the realization one day.
Okay.
But the more amu yebodino and Alhaji and a double chairman so far so we mu fi say dede ne be mama sison mo amin sison mo nye hwe. And then the last one, it should not always be say when the club is down and we've lost one or two matches. Now you start to ball Alhaji Akambi and Odotei mudin. And also a criticize impression. No?
Okay.
Because why don't we also mention their names when we are winning? That is what some of the people have also said.
But it's a valid point.
Exactly. And we've also attended I won't say it again. I won't say because I feel say sometimes we are not being fair.
Just a minute. Didn't my board chairman fall out because they all can board chairman or permasem naming a dear pane the scenario of a buyer board chairman can say graduate even finance seminars beam. I wouldn't fall out.
Oh, I think say Jumanana no. It was nebesi NAC because my main council under a very much one is not the board chairman sa so what's the amateur na say na en sheda nye sa kodia. So Jumana ni there. It is you have two ways to handle the issue.
Okay.
It is either say when our NCC chairman will represent supporters now. You would always stick to one thing. Say would ye whether supporters whether good or bad, your loyalty is always fully to the board chairman and the board. No, the American is saying you may be forced to come out and speak for the supporters at one time or the other because you are their leader.
Yeah.
And sometimes, as human as you are, Ebi kura na ukasa na ko bruso. And I say maybe wako kibibia. The board entirely or the board chairman might feel say no. He's one of us and he went on radio to say this. But at the same time, we say you are saying it to create awareness, say supporters need so. So if you want to be an NCC chairman or want to play a role and you want to be on the board, I think even if you are not on the board, sometimes you can fire. Yeah. You understand me? Yeah. But if you want to be on the board and you still want to eat your cake have it back, then I'm sorry. And you can mark my words today. Whoever becomes NCC chairman, if you don't manage this issue well, you will fall out with the board chairman or the board.
Now, suggest is obeti take this mantle. Sa cross